commission said, no, you can't possibly put him in against Golovkin. We won't sanction that bout. He's too inexperienced. And by the way, Roy Jones, you and I agreed on the air that that was the right thing to do, particularly because he's never yet weighed in as a middleweight.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do because he hasn't weighed in as a middleweight. We saw what happened when Canelo went in against Floyd too early. He got taught a boxing lesson. But if it hadn't happened later, 4 years later in his career, it could have been a really competitive fight. However, Munguia is one of those guys who already is way ahead of, I think, where Canelo was at that time, but he didn't need that big fight at that early or that point of his career.
But you know what it shows, as it showed with Canelo, who took the Floyd fight, Munguia wanting to fight Triple G, is these guys have the attitude that they're not scared. The fighter themselves, whatever the promoter or the manager says, the fighter wants to fight everyone and anyone, and that's a very good sign.
Here with a left hook to the body that is a little bit below the belt line. Tony Weeks immediately moves in and says, keep him up, but the punch did damage, and that's what Munguia was looking for. Brandon Cook swinging over the top of the right hand. He's a little bit like Munguia in the sense that he'll swing wild from time to time.
He's trying to fight responsibly, hands high, elbows tucked. Weight on the back foot at times, trying to stay away from Munguia's power.
Now there was the targeted left hook to the body, and you know, as much attention as is paid to the big landing punches upstairs, Roy, I think his left hook to the body is his most impressive weapon.
One of his most dangerous weapons he has, Jim, because he's big and he pounds to the body when he throws. So he doesn't throw nothing lightly. He doesn't tap to the body. He bangs to the body. And that's what you want to see out of a guy who comes in the ring as a cruiserweight.
Yeah, I think Cook is also being smart at times, trying to drive Munguia back and get inside. But the reason he's in there with Munguia is the belief is that if at some point when Munguia hits him, he's going to go.
Yeah, and he just hit him with the right hand, and he's caught him with a couple of clean body shots in this round. And Cook already looks as though he's trying to find geography, places where he can get away in the ring. As Munguia lands one to the back of the head. So he's in danger of getting penalized for a foul, but Cook is in danger of getting hurt. Another tremendous body shot, hard right hand. A series of Cook makes it out of the round.
Yes.
Okay? Very good. Nice and relaxed.
Get ready. Canelo will be next time.
Nice and relaxed. First round's over, baby. Okay? You good? Good. Yeah, he did. So next time I want you to take some time if he gives it to you, okay? Take some water. I need you to use your jab more, okay? He's dangerous if he can get you on the ropes, so you gotta stay off the ropes, okay? Okay, use the jab and the feint from the outside, okay? Water.
He's dangerous if he gets him on the road.
Okay. Use that jab on the outside to set up the punches. Use the feints. When you get in close, go to the body. Keep that as a hand.
You see Munguia coming in on the attack, landing a beautiful straight right hand. Doesn't get better than that, Jim. And I got to say, Cook showed an awesome chin there because he took some really big shots from a cruiserweight in 10-ounce rival gloves.
Round two begins. Calm instructions, carefully delivered by Michael Guyette in the corner of Brandon Cook. Total landed in the first round, you see 21 for Munguia and 6 for Cook. So let's see if Cook can get relaxed and generate a little bit more offense, try to keep Munguia occupied. That's part of the challenge. There he goes, firing to the body.
Cook believes in the power in his right hand. Thinks if he hits anyone with it, he can get him to go.
And he's not afraid to fight, Max.
No.
That's why he started boxing, because, oh, good uppercut.
Uppercut by Munguia, backs Cook off.
The issue is if you don't have a deep amateur background, in exchanges, the guy with the better muscle memory tends to land his shots, and with Munguia, that can spell the end of the night immediately.
Well, Cook is showing a really good chin here. He's taking some really big shots already, and he's not had any bad reactions yet. Haven't seen his legs so weak or nothing.
And I think Munguia realizes he has to be careful. He's in danger of getting penalized for rabbit punches here because Cook is turning his head or ducking sometimes and presenting the back of the skull to Munguia at moments when Munguia has already started the arc of the punch. So he has to be careful not to foul him even as he bats him around the ring, as he's doing right now.
And you see Munguia showing much more responsibility as a defender today than he did in the fight against Liam Smith. So he's showing you that he's progressing with every fight. He hasn't given up any big shots yet. He's very small in his body attack. He's doing some really good boxing tonight, showing much improvement from the last time we saw him.
Although Smith a better technical fighter.
Yes, Smith a better technical fighter, Max, but he still can do the same foolishness that he was doing. He could do that against this kid. This kid may be a bigger puncher, but he's not doing that.
I mean, the story of this fight so far, and by the way, Cook just missed a right hand that might have been trouble. Munguia's the left hook to the body, the right hand from distance upstairs.
Yeah, I agree, especially the left hook to the body. He throws that punch with resounding power.
I gotta tell you, I don't like how quick, if you're in Munguia's camp, you're not gonna like how close that Cook right hand is. A short right hand he keeps throwing on the inside, and it just missed twice.
Well, yeah, but the thing about it, Max, is what I'm saying, his defense is a little bit better tonight because we saw Liam Smith landing that.
He would have clocked him with
Yes.
And part of that, I'm sure, is you know who you're in with. You know who can crack and who you can afford to take some shots from.
Stop. Munguia up after the left hook to the body. That's a pretty good idea.
See Munguia poke a body shot on the break then, something that a real veteran has to know how to do. A normal young guy don't know how to do that, but Munguia just did it. Shows you that he's very, very experienced.
Cook's going to have to find a way to dodge that right hand.
Yeah, it's impressive because Munguia's landing it from distance.
This is quite an assault. Cook is showing some chin in the early going.
Right hand to the body by Cook to end the round.
Everything's good. Just keep working. Everything's good. Rock them there. Jabs first, Jaime. Jabs first. And your distance and your range. 1-2 on the uppercut, okay? He's leaning in. When you take it to the ropes, switch it up. Switch that hook for the inside. Don't throw it to the back. Throw it to the inside, to the belly, in the middle. All right, keep working just like you're doing now.
Back straight up. Okay, you feel me? When he gets you to the ropes, he's teeing off on you. You got to keep it in the center of the ring. Okay, keep it in the center of the ring. You got to use the jab and the fades from the outside. Start trying to back him up. Backing up ain't gonna cut it. Okay? He's better on the front foot. Try and put him on the back foot. It's not working, so you got to try something. Okay? Good boy.
One thing that you typically associate with Mexican great fighters, body punching. Jaime Munguia, through round 2, has landed 35 total punches, and 14 of them are body shots. So 40% of the punches Munguia is landing so far are body punches.
Very responsible and remembering to go to the body gym. You always love to see that.
Those aren't like little inside shots. These are wide, like George Foreman type of body shots.
Sure.
He's really cracking them with a hook to the body.
There's the danger of the other punch again.
Yes!
Throwing while Cook was turning his head, and now we have the first knockdown of the fight. Comes on a series of punches, including a punching right hand by Jaime Munguia. 2:22 to go in round 3 as Cook gets up from knockdown number 1, and again, looks for space in the ring. And here's the fire of Munguia. He will yell at opponents. He will jump up and down. He shows a lot of emotion when he's in the ring, Roy, and you say it's a good thing.
He didn't win?
Very good thing.
Oh, what a body shot.
Yeah.
What a body shot. How do you survive that?
Very difficult. Gotta be tough.
Only way to finish down the fight.
Yes.
As the assault was taking place, and
You want to read it?
Jaime Munguia
Yes.
is a wildly violent fighter.
Cook landed a good right hand at the same time Munguia landed his own right hand that essentially started the end of the fight. And after that,